What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. As you can see, I have the new Ray-Ban Adventurers on, and that's because we just got a notification that there is an update here for new version 26, and it actually brings some pretty cool features along for the ride here. There's a couple of new AI updates, there's a couple of photo updates. Let's take a look at the update and the settings right now. Alright, so like we were saying in that introduction, you can see from this email, we have quite a few updates for what's new in version 26, starting with AI updates, captures for photo updates, hearing changes, comms and sharings, some new utilities which are actually very helpful. I can't wait to jump into that for you guys, and a new language expansion. Let's jump right into the app itself and show you. So when you open the Meta AI app and connect your glasses, we're going to go to settings, then general and about. And when we click on the version, you can see version 126, here's what's new. So starting with the AI changes, Muse Spark is something they talked about being a new feature for their new glasses. And this is their next gen Meta AI, delivering smarter answers with enhanced visual perception and helping manage your daily life effortlessly. And note here, it says Muse Spark is only available in the US and Canada. And then something I'm not too excited about is, yes, another subscriptions coming courtesy of Meta this time. And it is saying it is gradually rolling out Meta One to unlock premium features across Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp, as well as more access to AI capabilities across our apps and AI glasses. Subscribing to a Meta One premium plan will give you expanded access to conversational focus and premium device support. I've yet to see that. It's not showing in my app yet. If you've seen it, let me know down below in the comments, but definitely not a fan. Curious to see the pricing here. Beyond that, then we have changes to photos. We now have dynamic photos, where dynamic photos automatically captures multiple frames with every snap, where you can choose your favorite shot and never miss what matters most. It sounds like HDR basically, but then we do have another tab here for Photo Ultra HDR. Photo Ultra HDR says it brings your photos to life with deeper realistic and more true to life colors. Again, courtesy of HDR, it makes those photos pop a lot more. They're a lot richer. So I'm curious to see how these turn out. I'll take a sample photo here in this video and see how that looks. And then you have changes to hearing for conversational focus. Hearing face-to-face conversations more clearly in noisy environments like restaurants, busy offices, or crowded parties. Conversation focus amplifies voices directly in front of you so you can converse and connect easily anywhere. This is gradually rolling out in a lot of countries here, starting in the US and Canada as well. Then we have something pretty new here. If you're a big fan of Instagram, we have something called Instagram Instants. Instagram Instants are a new way to share spontaneous, unfiltered photos with friends. Instants are basically new to users or to viewers, but they're saved in your archive for up to a year. And you can give it a try by saying, hey, you know what? Share an instant. Then we also have WhatsApp voice chat. So you can now start a group voice chat from the WhatsApp app on your phone, then stash it and go. You can stay connected to your group while listening to music, take hands-free captures, and hear your workout stats. You can mute and unmute by using your action button if you configure it that way, or just simply using your voice. Then now you're also going to be able to have in-call voice commands. With this, while you're on a call, you can mute, unmute, toggle camera for video calls, and hang up calls hands-free using your voice. Very cool. But these next ones are something I am super excited about, and that is a new battery saver mode. So you can turn on battery saver mode in device settings to limit high drain features and dramatically extend your runtime. Wi-Fi aware, if you are in the early access program, will let you imports and updates more seamlessly for iPhone users. Removes the Meta AI wants to join Wi-Fi network prompt. iPhone users see when importing media. To enable this feature, go to device settings, early access, and look for Wi-Fi aware. This I actually have. I have turned it on, and it is a difference maker and makes it so much nicer to actually use your device without having to connect every time for imports. And then also improving on battery is hibernation on glasses. This improved deep sleep modes to improve boot time in some scenarios. And then we have language expansions for Japanese and Korean language support and new translation options finally here. We now have 14 new languages, starting with Arabic, Dutch, Finnish, Greek, Hindi, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Mandarin, Russian, Swedish, Thai, Turkish, and Vietnamese. So as you can see here, there are a slew of updates in this build. If we go into if we go into Wi-Fi, you can see it shows your connected Wi-Fi networks like always. However, if you want to look at some of these new changes and we go into media, this is where you'll first see some changes. So unsurprisingly, there's nothing new in the video settings because there wasn't anything that was prompted there. However, right below that, you can see that first change is dynamic photos, and you can toggle that on and off. And if you actually click on it, it gives you a little preview of what it's talking about here. It says get more from every photo. It says your glasses capture extra frames so you can select your favorite one or play them like a video. Here's the thing, it says got it. It just goes away. Doesn't actually give you a demo or anything like that, so not a big deal. But you can toggle that on like I did. And then like it said also, if you go into early access, you can see Wi-Fi aware. This will automatically join Wi-Fi networks for seamless media import, and it does actually work very well. It was a quick setup pairing with the iPhone. It gets a little pop-up card at the bottom of the display and lets you get everything set up in that regard. Suggested replies, conversation focus, nothing's new here. We've had all that already, and all of those, including translations, we'll talk about here in a second. Under audio, you can see you have your adaptive volume still. There's nothing crazy new here necessarily. With that, obviously, if you do have these new Meta glasses, or Meta branded glasses, I should say, and you have that new action button, it does default to Meta AI. You can change that. However, keeping it on Meta AI allows you to use some of those other tips and tricks that we just went over also in those changes. That's going to be a lot of the differences here as well. I don't believe I saw anything else in the About section for anything new for this specifically. There was not. I didn't see a separate option for actually getting to use the HDR photos, but take that for what you want. Hopefully it will come. You can see dynamic photos in here. It says try it. It pulls it up, and now it's showing you for some reason it's off. But again, this is because it's on the Wayfarers. If you have multiple pairs of glasses, you do have to set this up individually for each one. Just something I want you guys to keep in mind. Now, again, translate like we said, it is always on that home page where it displays everything. You can go into this, start translation, and again, if they speak now, like we said, any of those new added languages, they should be here. So Greek, for instance, and you speak English, those new languages are right here as well, and you will trigger that right from the glasses landing page. Now, let me go ahead and take a quick photo and see if we can see a difference with those changes with dynamic photo. So here's just a picture of the new Google Home speaker. I'm going to go ahead and snap a photo really quick. Okay, I took it. As you can see, it already recognized it. Got another new prompt that says play golf with Meta AI, get gameplay tips and real stats during your round. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just import this one picture and see how it looks when it actually finishes importing. And what you'll notice right off the bat here too is we did not get a pop-up screen to join the Meta glasses to get that import for connecting to Wi-Fi. It should automatically be done. It says import starting soon, searching for glasses Wi-Fi. This is one thing I've noticed a couple of times I've tried this. It unfortunately does not seem to connect as quickly, and well, you can see right here alone, it is taking a little bit of time to get that import sorted out. Still connected, still waiting to import. We'll just let that go for now. And there is actually the pop-up now for some reason we should not have gotten, but we did. While this imports too, guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you want to see a video on the new auto capture feature? I'm actually very impressed. I've been using it quite a bit for how it kind of ties everything in and creates a collab for you of that equipment, with everything just being hands-free from 2 prompts to start it and end it. And okay, you can see the photo right here. You can see we have this new little logo up top, and you can choose which frame you want from the video. They're ever so slightly different, but nothing major. And again, you can see it selected actually one of the first ones. I don't know necessarily in this view if I see a ton of a difference, but That's for you guys to determine. Let me know what you guys think down below. That's going to be it for this update. I am still loving these Ray-Ban Adventurer lenses. I'll throw those links up down below if you want to pick them up. But that's it for version 126. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.